Greetings to everyone, and you're all welcome tonight. Personal Development Seminar. Welcome to Oasis Leadership Development with Bernard Entry. Greetings to everyone, wherever you are: Africa, Asia, America, North America, Europe, everywhere, everywhere. I greet all of you, and you are welcome for tonight's edition of Personal Development on Oasis Leadership Development. Thank you so much. I believe so much that wherever you are good. And as the world faces this pandemic season, we are all going through a difficult, challenging time. And I want to assure you, do not be discouraged. Have developed the right perspective. Be strong, don't give up, and keep the faith, keep your hope. There is always tomorrow. Tomorrow is always going to be the best. Once again, good evening to everyone, and you all welcome for tonight. And it's always a pleasure and honor to speak to wonderful people such as yourself, and to also meet great people, great destiny, amazing future leaders. I know this time I am talking to people who are born to be great, people who are born to make impact, people who are born to become prime ministers, to become effective leaders in our societies. I am speaking to people I believe strongly that people who are born to become great philanthropists, great musicians, great book writers, great ministers of God, great CEOs of businesses, and great songwriters, great musicians, everyone, great people, great lawyers. I am speaking to great doctors and scientists and all sorts of different great people. I am speaking to men and women of influence, and it's an honor. So if you happen to be here with me this hour, this time, then you are on the right place. You could be watching TV tonight, being on social media, checking on jokes, especially these days. Many people are abusing time because they don't have purpose. Where purpose is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. So when you don't have a purpose in life, you abuse time. And most people feel they are home now, so they just sleep and wake up. But I want you to come with me to share something that can impact and change and transform your life. So welcome once again to Oasis Leadership Development with Bernard Entry. And tonight I'll be speaking on building great relationships. Building great relationships. It's amazing. Tonight, personal development, we're going to be focusing on building great relationship. I love this topic. It's amazing. It's an amazing topic. And without relationship, you can't go anywhere in life. Life is all about relationship. King Solomon once upon a time said in Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20, Solomon said something very important. He said, when you walk with the wise, you learn his ways and you become wise. But when you walk with a fool, you become a fool. Can I repeat again? King Solomon once said, when you walk with the wise, you become wise. But the companion of fools shall be destroyed. In other words, if you walk with the wise and you learn their ways, you become wise. But when you walk with fools, you become a fool. So tonight, I am privileged to be speaking to you on relationship. It's a crucial thing. Relationship is the key. And within a few minutes, I'll be talking to you on such a wonderful topic. Thank you. And please, if you're live, just click on share and invite other people to be also a blessing. And I know within this short time, your life is not going to be the same. Relationship is crucial to success. If you are going to be successful and become a person of influence, one of the key you need is to build great relationships. If you are going to be successful and to become a person of influence, one of the key you need in life is to be able to learn to build great relationships. Relationships. Don't ever cut people from your life. Don't ever say you are so anointed, you are so talented, you are so gifted, you are so skillful. Because of that, you don't need anyone in life. You are always going to need people in life. Let me give you a word of wisdom. From the day you were conceived to the day you will die, you will need people in life. Can I repeat again? From the day you were conceived to the day you will die, you will need people in your life. In fact, the day you were born, somebody kept hold of you in the hospital. If you were not born in the hospitals, somebody still gave your mother support before you came out to this planet. And when you came out, somebody bathed you, cooked for you, hold your hands to learn how to walk. Someone took you to school. Someone taught you how to be good. And someone mentored you to get where you are. And in life, if you are going to succeed and fulfill your visions and aspirations in life, to fulfill a meaningful purpose, one of the key you need is to build great relationships. Can we all say together, great relationship? Tonight is about personal development, and I'm going to help you to build great relationship. Great relationship. Relationship is a key to everything. Relationship is what drives humanity. And without relationship, we cannot become anything. Life is built on relationship. And in fact, in the Bible, in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, we learn that God, who is the creator of this world, when he wanted to create man in his own image, he said, let us create man in our own image. So it is my fundamental belief and my firm conviction and belief that even the creator of this world needed people to execute his purpose in life. And up to now, he has been using humanity to influence the course of nature and the course of history. You need to build great relationship if you want to succeed in life. Any organization you find yourself, whether in the corporate sector, whether religious sector, in your family life, you need to build great relationship. Regardless to what you believe, your faith, your principles, you need to understand that relationship is a key to progress and to success in life. You know, I have come across many people, and I often hear this word. I often hear this word. If anyone makes mistake, as for me, I will cut them from my life. You don't have to cut people from your life. Tonight, I'm going to share something different with you. That from today, you are going to learn how to keep people rather than cutting or disconnecting people from your phone and from your life. Relationship is something very important. And I like what Charlie Tremendous Jones, he said something. He said, you will be the same person in 5 years. Charles Tremendous Jones said something, that you will be the same person in 5 years, except for two things: the people you associate with, the people whom you associate with, and the books you read. Charlie Jones said, you are going to be the same person in 5 years. except for two things: the people whom you associate with and the books you read. And tonight I am looking at the people you associate with, relationship. Next time we'll be looking at books, the power of knowledge. And one of the most important things is that relationship is a key. Life is a principle. Life is governed by principles. And without principles, you can never succeed in life. And one of the principal key you need to become successful is building great relationship. Now write these points down for me. Write these points down for me. Tonight is personal development. So please put these things for me. You know, you can only get these powerful seminars when you go to leadership training centers, and you have to pay huge amount of money, but you're having it free. So please put something down tonight. Get your pens, your iPad, your books, and let us write something down. Point number one, I want you to consider about relationship. It is impossible to live in this world and not being affected by people. It's impossible to live and not being unaffected by people. It's highly impossible. Life is a product of relationship. Life is a product of what? Relationships. Nobody in life can succeed in remoteness. Nobody in life can succeed in remoteness. Life is defined by relationship. The word relationship means connecting with other people. You can never live in this world and not being affected by people. One way or the other, you are going to affect people in life. It's very crucial to understand that. Number two, success is a product of great relationships. Success is a product of what? Great relationship. It's very crucial to understand these points. These are paradox of relationship. They are facts about relationships, facts about life. Nobody can succeed in remoteness. In fact, success is a byproduct of your relationship with people. So the relationship you build in life is very fundamental to your success in life. Build great relationship from today. Don't disconnect yourself from people. Build a great relationship. Number three, relationship is not automatic. Some people often give up too quick. I have tried all my best. I tried every time to please that person. I try all the time to make that person happy. But it seems they don't see what I see. They don't understand. I have tried everything, but things are not working right. Someone hearing me, let me further to let you understand that relationship is not automatic. You have to give it time to grow natural. Just like children grow naturally, they fall and rise and still they keep on going. You have to give relationship time to what? To grow. Relationship doesn't grow by day. Give it time to grow. These are myth and paradox and fact of life. Relationship, key number 4. Relationship is not based on information. Relationship is not based on what? Information. Most often, people lose great relationship simply because they base their relationship on assumptions. Oh, I heard that person is this. I heard that person used to be like that. I heard, never judge a man's destiny by his past. Write this quote down for me. Never judge a man's future or destiny by his past. You don't look at people's past to work with them. Yes, it's very good when you are informed about people's past, but that is not the focus. Must not be on their past. Focus must be on where you want to go with people. It's very crucial. Crucial. Never base your relationship on information. If you do, it's not going to work. This is fact. It's a paradox and it's a myth of relationship. Many people base their relationship on information. Don't base. Relationship is practical. Work with people. Can two work together unless they agree? There must be agreement. You know, you must what? Learn to work with people, not based on assumption. Work with people based on fact. Point number 5. Your relationship will determine how far you go in life. I love that one. Your relationship in life will determine how far you go in life. It's very crucial. If you want to run faster in life, you run alone. But if you want to go far in life, you run with people. In Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 12, let me read something about King Solomon. I love King Solomon so much. He was a man with wisdom. Wisdom is a key to life. When you lack wisdom, everything you do, you'll be making wrong decisions and you'll be making wrong choices in life. Wisdom is a key principle. It says, when you learn to walk with the wise, you also become what? Wise. Let me read something from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 12. King Solomon said, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him. 11. Again, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one be warm alone? Though one may be overpowered by another, 2 can withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly what? Broken. It says 2 are better than 1. 2 are what? Better than 1. And a 3 cord is not easily what? Broken. There is a proverb in my language, or there is an African proverb that says, 1 stick of broom is easily what? Broken. But a cord of broom can never be what? Broken. If you want to go faster in life, then you must run alone. But this is the danger. When you run alone and you get tired or you get attacked, there is no one to help you. But if you want to go far in life, run with people, so that when you get tired, someone can hold your shoulders up. Just like when Moses, the great leader ever emerged in the history of the Israelites, who liberated the Jews from slavery after 400 years. He was a great leader. It came to a time he grew very old, and he needed people to hold his hands. And he had Joshua and Caleb. And when Joshua and Caleb became tired, they also put 2 stones, so that the hands of Moses will be kept what? Lifted. In life, you are going to need people. If you are going to be successful, if you are going to make impact in life, if you are going to be a person of influence, then it is very crucial and it's a necessity to build great relationship. Build great what? Relationship. Life is a product of relationship. Life is a product of the people you connect with. And Charlie said, you're going to be the same person in 5 years, except for 2 things: the people you connect with and the books you read. And most people don't read books. A reader today is a leader tomorrow. And next time I will deal with the power of books. But tonight is very important. If you want to go far in life, run with people. But if you want to be alone, run alone. Point number 6. Relationship is not about what you get, but it's about what you give. Many people enter into relationship or connect to other people simply because of what they can get from that person. You don't understand why certain relationships in your life are not growing well, simply because the relationship has become or is determined on what you can get. Relationship is about what you can give. How you can make the other person becomes what? Better. And I've often said this, one way or the other, you are influencing someone in your life. You don't even know. Today, someone came into my house. He's a young man, not a young man, but he's a man I mentor. In fact, he said something that shocked me. And this is why we got to be careful in life. That relationship is about influence. He said something to me that gave me joy, but it was also a surprise to me. He said to me, if he had knew me in school or college, he would have become the best man in life. And I asked him, who is he talking about? And he said, please, I'm talking about you. He was talking about me. He said, if I had knew you 15 years ago, my life would have reached the peak of success. He said, the short period I have worked with you, my life has transformed from zero to hero. He's working in one of the top companies for solar energy. And in life, you need people in life. It doesn't matter how skillful you are. You need people. I didn't know that is how far I've been influencing this man. And you can influence people positively or negatively. I want you to examine your life tonight. How are you influencing your relationship with people? Do people repel against you, or do people draw close to you? Examine your life. Relationship is a key to what? Building great success and building legacy and posterity for future generations. Without relationship, life will deteriorate. Life globally is a result of what? Relationship. And see, in life, you are going to have three kinds of people. Relationship brings all kinds of people into your life. And in your life, you are going to meet destiny killers, dream haters, dream accusers. They will all come into your life. But that is why in life, you need wisdom. You need relationship. Without relationship, you can't make it in life. But you also need what is called wisdom to know who you bring into your life. You see, John Maxwell once said something that people don't care what you have, but people will start caring when they know how you care about them. Relationship isn't about what you get from people, but how much you care about people. There are three groups of people who are going to come into your life. The first group of people, I call them the confidants. The confidants. The confidants are people that are being destined to be in your life. They are called the destiny what? Helpers. Your destiny helper can be your wife or husband, your parents. They are people that are going to speak into your life every day. Whether you like what they say or you don't like what they say, they speak and say things as it is. Because they are born to be in your life. They are born to be your what? Confidence. And one thing about confidence is this. Sometimes you don't like them, but you can't do nothing about them. Sometimes you don't like your confidence, but you can't do nothing because they are purposely placed in your life for a purpose. These can be your mentors. In your confidence, there are people you are going to meet. They are your mentors. In life, you need mentors. I have mentors in my life. I have marriage mentors, financial mentors, ministry mentors. I have mentors all around me. You don't need one mentor, you need mentors. Because every mentor comes with a special gift. Hear me, every mentor has his gift. Some people will be very great at marriage counseling. And some people too will be very good with financial inclusion. And some people will be very good with ministry. If you want to be a giant, you must stand on the shoulders of giants. And God will purposely place confidence or divinely destiny helpers in your life. And it's very crucial that in your pursuit of success, you recognize your what? Confidence in life. It's very important. Very, very what? Important. Many marriages have ended in divorce because people didn't know they married the wrong people in their life. Discover who are your confidants. Confidence will love you regardless of who you are. One key factor with confidence people is that confidence people will love you. Whether you are beautiful, whether you are uneducated, whether you are illiterate, whether you are not handsome, regardless to who you are, of your race or background. It doesn't matter your ethnicity. Confidence will love you unconditionally. And that's my prayer for you, that you will discover your destiny helpers and you'll find them in life. One person can change your destiny. One confident can change your destiny. Number two, another group of people that will come into your life are called the constituents or the parasite or parasitic people. The constituents or the parasitic what people. This group of people only come into your life not because of who you are, but they come because of what you have. These people come because of what you have. And once they get or finish what you have, they will leave you for another person. And many people, your heart is broken as you listen to me now. You don't understand why that person left you. Because sometimes the mistake many people do is that they confuse their constituents with their confidence. Confidence will stay with you for the rest of your life. Constituents or the parasite, they only come for what you have. And once what you cannot give them, what they need, they will leave you for another person. They will leave you. So always be careful who is in your life, so that when they leave, you don't cry, you don't regret, you don't have a broken heart. And number three groups of people. The third one is called the comrades. The comrades. The comrades are people, they will just come into your life for a short time to help you fulfill an assignment. And when that assignment is done, they will leave your life. They will do what? They will leave your life. And sometimes people don't understand this principle, that the comrades are not in your life to stay. They are in your life for a short time and they go. Sometimes you can look for them everywhere. You won't find them anywhere. They're gone. They're gone. They're like angels that are sent into your life. They come to help you fulfill a purpose. And when that purpose or assignment is done, they will leave your what? Your life. They are called the comrades. So don't panic when they go. Don't cry when the comrades go, because they have finished their assignment in life. And most people, the biggest issue with a lot of people is this. When the comrades and the constituent leave their life, they always tried everything to bring them back. It is like raising a dead body. They are gone. The assignment in your life is gone. When you try to resurrect a dead body, you end up getting stink, because you end up staying with a dead body for hours and days and months and years, and you may not be able to resurrect them. So instead of you refreshing yourself, you also stink. So many people have contaminated their destiny because they try to resurrect an ended relationship. When a relationship ended, let it go. Don't force it. Relationship must be built on love, and you don't force relationship to grow. Let it go. Three groups of people in your life. The first is the confidence. And the confidence, one important thing about the confidence is that some of them will be your distance helpers. There are many people who have impacted and influenced my life, but they were distant supporters. I have never met them. I've read their books, like Dr. Miles Monroe. He's a man I love so much on leadership. Dr. John Maxwell has influenced me in many areas. You know, a lot of people, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. As a man thinker, Jim Rohn, I love him. He's a great man. All his principles are based on the Bible. He said his master shelf told him, if you want to become successful, make sure you make the Bible your best friend. Jim Rohn, amazing man. Tracy Bryan, I love all of them. Les Brown, great men of God. In America, Bishop T.D. Jakes. In Ghana, I mentioned Reverend Eastwood Anaba, great men. Archbishop Papa Duncan Williams, all these. Reverend Dr. Doug Hayward Mill. If you look next to me, I have almost 50 of his books. Dr. Doug Hayward Mill, I have almost 50 of his books. I've read them. You know, The Great General, all these books, amazing books. I love reading. I love reading. There are many people, great women, great men of God, great leaders. Lee Kuan Yew is a great leader, the former Prime Minister of Singapore. I love, you know, Richard Chan. I love reading about all these great people, but I never had a chance to meet them. In life is about relationship. It's about connecting to people through even what they have. I met a man who read my book, and he lived in Holland. Until we met, he would have never have seen me. You see, read people's materials. There are people going to impact your life positively, and they are called also confidants, which are also called distant supporters, and they will impact your life. Develop great relationship. Life is a product of relationship. You can never succeed in life by yourself. Often at time when I hear people say, I have struggled to get where I am, sometimes I ask them, really? Are you sure? Don't you think? Put in a little bit of wisdom. Can you see you are being ungrateful? I have suffered to get where I am now. Have you forgotten all those people God brought into your life? And they helped you and shaped your life. Step by step, you are able to get where you are in life. Life is a product of what? Relationship. And I would like to touch on something very important. Now, the question is, how do we build great relationship? How do we what? Build great relationship? If you are going to make impact and become a person of influence, it is a key to building great what? Relationship. But to build great relationship, it is very vital and it is very important that you understand these keys. I'm going to give you 3 keys. 3 keys to building great relationship. Key number 1, value. You must what? Place high value on people. Key number 1 to building great relationship. Thank you. Key number 1 to building great what? Relationship. Number 1, place high value on people. Everybody wants a sense of belonging. Place high value on what? People. If you are too self-absorbed, you lose the importance of placing people as a priority in your life. If you're too self-absorbed, everything is about you. You know, one of the things that killed humanity, 3 things: I, me, mine. These 3 words are the most dangerous words in life. I, me, mine, me, I, me, mine, me, I, me, has killed many things. It's all about I, me, mine. When you're too absorbed with yourself, you learn to lose focus on relationship, because everything becomes you. If you're going to build great relationship and people are going to respect and honor that relationship, it's very important in life. One personal development key you need in relationship is that you must place high value on people. Number 2, you must respect indifferences. Can we say together? Respect what? Indifferences. Globally speaking, we all live in a diverse community and society. We come from different background, all sorts of works. You have to respect what indifferences. If you don't respect indifferences, you can never work with people. You can never build great relationships, because we were all raised from a different background, different geographical locations. We all speak different languages. We eat different food. And you must learn to respect people. Respect indifferences. There is beauty. When you understand that there is beauty in relationship, you will honor everyone you meet in your life. Great leaders understand and recognize beauty in indifferences. Great leaders understand that there is beauty in indifferences. If we are all the same, it wouldn't be great. If we all drive the same car, we eat the same food, we speak the same language, I think life will be boring. If couples in the house, and both of them like the same thing, it will be boring. Even most of the time, couples in the house, one support different football team, and that makes it more interesting. It makes it more interesting. There is always negative and positive. And for you to build great relationship, you must understand the power of indifference. Respect indifferences. I'm a pastor. As a pastor of a church, I pastor 8 to 9 nationalities. As a pastor of a church, I pastor 8 to 9 nationalities. That means I need wisdom to be a leader. That means I am going to encounter different languages, different ethnicities, different culture, traditions, food, clothing, everything, dynamics. Everything, thoughts are different. And if you want to be a true leader, you must have the wisdom to understand people, wisdom to work with people. Pastoring 8 nationalities is not easy. Leading 8 nationalities is not a joke, but you need wisdom. You must respect everyone. Sometimes the mistake people do is this. They try to force people to conform to what they believe. Please bear me and hear me. If you want to build great relationship, give people the permission to be who they are and how they are. Accept people as who they are. Accept people. Accept people. Some years back, I used to work for a company, Vodafone, Unipa Logistics, Vodafone, and I was chosen to be a trainer for the company. And I remember one of the key things my manager said to me, that we chose you because we've learned you are able to relate to everyone in this company. I think it's one of the key skills that God has given me, and I work on it every day. Every day. If you want to win people, if you want to influence people, respect everyone. Stop being too picky. Respect people. Respect people. You don't understand why you can't get a promotion at the workplace, because you can't work with people. You always want your own space. Learn to work with people. And number 3, try to understand people. Third key to building great relationship is able to understand people. Learn to understand people. You must have a common ground. Remember, in life, one of the key factors that give me the peace and the calmness to work with people is this. I've learned to understand one thing in life, that no one is perfect. I am not perfect. Nobody in life is perfect. So when you understand that no one is perfect, including yourself, you always have a common ground to relate with people. You come down at the level of people. When you meet children, you come down to their level. When you meet alcoholic, you come down to people. Paul said, I became all unto all men, so that I may win them to Christ. One of the secrets to Paul's greatness was in his ability to be able to connect to everyone. Some of you want to be successful. You want to become great. You want to be a person of influence. But yet, you struggle to relate with people. You've cut everyone from your life. From today, I want to encourage you. Stop cutting people from your life. Learn to build relationship with people. Try to understand people, because everyone is raised from a different environment. Some people were raised in abusive relationships. Many people have gone through disappointments and failures. So you must learn to understand people. And it's very crucial that if you don't learn to understand people, you can never build a great relationship. Many people will be living your life. I've met many great CEOs. I've met many people, and they've said to me they don't understand why they can't keep people. They are very good at mentoring people, coaching people, but yet they struggle to keep people. And one of the key factors is because they don't understand people. It's not easy. Anthropologists have showed that humanity is a great thing to deal with. Human beings are a great thing to deal with. Many marriages have been destroyed, many great relationships, because the other person couldn't understand the other one. That's all. That's all. Learn to understand people. Why is it important to learn to understand people? Number one, people are insecure. So give them confidence. Remember, to understand people, you must understand number one, people are insecure. So you must have to give them build their confidence. Number two, you must know that people want to feel special. Everyone in life want to feel special. Everybody want to feel special. So compliment people. Compliment them. Trying to understand people means people want to feel special. So try to compliment people. It's very important that you learn to compliment people. Number three, people are self-centered. So learn to speak to their needs. People are self-centered. So if you're going to understand people, you must understand that people are self-centered. Therefore, it's important to speak into their life. Number four, you must understand that people feel emotionally low. Low self-esteem is killing a lot of many people. So you must, to build great relationship with people and to move to the next dimension in life, next level in life, learn to build relationship, but learn to understand people by understanding that people are emotionally low. They feel emotionally low. So what do you have to do? You have to be able to encourage people. Learn to encourage people. The Bible says Barnabas was a man of encourager. There are two groups of people in life, the polluters and the purifiers. Polluters will always make sure two groups of people in life are the polluters and the purifiers. The polluters will always make sure they stink the atmosphere. They pollute the atmosphere. But the purifiers will always make sure they make the atmosphere sound and safe. They always want to make sure that the atmosphere is sound. Which one are you? Are you a polluter or are you a purifier? It's very, very crucial. Very crucial. You must understand people. Why? Because people have a desire for better tomorrow. So you must give people hope. Give people hope. Let them know if their past wasn't good, tomorrow can be better. Look up to the future. I like one thing the Bible says. It says the tree, even cut down, knows that it will rise or spring forth again. How much more the living? There is a hope in the living more than the dead. As long as you are not dead, give yourself the opportunity to rise again and to succeed in life. Give yourself the chance to rise again. You've fallen many times. Greatness is never in falling, but rising up anytime you fall, by great man Dr. Nelson Mandela. He said greatness is not determined in falling, but able to rise up. Anytime you fall in life, we are all bound to fail. Failure is not how many times you've fallen, but your ability to get back on your feet. And you are going to need people to help you to get up. Many people are tired. They have given up in life because they are fighting battles of life by themselves, by alone. You can't be in isolation and succeed in life. Life or success is a product of relationship. Build strategical relationship. Build great relationship with people. In 2 Kings chapter 4, I like what Elisha did when he went to the widow. He told the widow to go and borrow vessels from his neighbors, from her neighbors. He was telling the widow, teaching the widow about relationship. If that widow went out and all the neighborhood, she was not talking to her neighbors, that means she couldn't have borrowed vessels from her neighbors. In fact, in Luke chapter 5, when Peter met Jesus and he caught fishes, the Bible says he called unto his brethren, his brothers, to support him. In life, you are going to need support. It doesn't matter who you are. One of the greatest leaders ever emerged in the history of humankind is Jesus Christ. His leadership ability is unbelievable that no man on earth can ever do it. That's why he says, learn from me. Learn from me. He was a man who was able to relate to everyone, regardless to their level, regardless to their sins. He came for everyone. And that's my prayer, that we all develop this great attribute of able to what? Relate and to what? Love each one. We must respect people. Why do you have to understand people? You have to, because people want to succeed. So help them to win. When people come into your life, they want success. They want you to help them. So please help people. Help people to what? To succeed in life. Help people to succeed in life. Now let me give you 4 things that hinders what? The growth of relationship. 4 things that hinders growth of what? Relationship. 4 things. Number 1, untrustworthiness. Untrustworthiness. Number 1, untrustworthiness. 4 keys, 4 things that killed great relationship. Untrustworthiness. You see, inconsistency is a great deadly disease and a poison to building great relationship. Make sure you build trust. Relationship, the fundamental principle of every great relationship, is determined or dependent on trust. Trust is a key. And if you are hearing me tonight, most people, most leaders are failing or have failed because they have broken trust. When you break trust, people find it very hard to believe you again, to relate to you again. And most people, they hate in life. Relationship brings hope, it brings joy, and it brings bitterness. And most people have been battered in relationship, and they don't trust leaders again because they've been abused by leaders. And when you are a leader hearing my voice, if you're a leader and your trust account is broken, it is very hard to restore again, because your trust in relationship is your integrity. I once counseled a couple in marriage, and what the man said to me, Pastor, I committed adultery 10 years ago. Up to now, my wife hasn't forgiven me. Up to now, I have never done anything such again. But my wife still don't believe me. And I said to him, gentlemen, the reason your wife doesn't believe you is because the trust account is broken. You see, forgiveness does not necessarily restore trust. Write this down for me on Facebook. Forgiveness does not necessarily restore trust. The fact that people have forgiven you doesn't mean they will just bring you back into their life. So be careful. Don't break trust. Don't destroy trust. It is very hard to build relationship, to build trust. Many people have built trust, built and earned a good reputation for 15 to 20 years, and one mistake has ruined everything. Be careful the choices you make in life. You know, the failure of leadership is very painful, because when a leader fails, it is very hard to restore. And it's the same with relationship. When relationships are broken, it is very hard to restore. It's very hard. King Solomon said in the Bible, a friend whose heart has been broken is hard to restore back. Give people the chance to trust you. Trust is a key. Number 2, insecurity. When a leader does not know who he is and how his potentials are, what are his potentials, he walks in insecurity. Many relationships don't thrive and don't grow because both parties are insecure. Build your relationship. Be secure. Trust the person. Connect to people. Not everyone. The fact that you were betrayed by someone doesn't mean everyone is the same. Be secure in life. Don't build relationship on insecurities. Number 3, incompetence. Incompetence. Incompetence is also a great key. When one party loses value and respect for the other party, it often destroys relationship. Incompetence has killed many relationships. Talent and gift are very crucial, but they cannot equate competence. Competence. Work hard. Don't be lazy. Relationship doesn't grow automatically. Relationship demand hard work. So work on it. And the last one I'm going to give you, irresponsibility. Many people are not responsible. Irresponsibility has killed many great relationships. The Bible teaches us God had great relationship with Adam and Eve. And when Adam and Eve ate the apple by disobeying God, God asked Adam, "What have you done?" Adam replied and said, "It's not me, but the woman you gave me." The woman also said, "God is not me, but the snake." Irresponsibility. Responsibility is a great sign of maturity. Responsibility, taking responsibility is a great sign of what? Maturity. Irresponsibility. When people live your life, when relationships are not building or growing, please take time to examine where you are making mistakes. Take time to evaluate your life, where you need to grow. Where you need to grow. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Relationship needs time to grow. Irresponsibility has killed many relationships. And permit me to add another one. The last one is called envy. You cannot build a relationship when you are envious and jealous of the people you are connecting with. In fact, great leaders or successful people are not jealous. It is only poor people who are jealous of successful people. Because sometimes poor people think, one of the myths of success is that poor people think success is impossible. When you meet rich people, they are all together eating and drinking together. They talk about their business. They talk about the great time of how far they have come in business. Poor people always criticize rich people because they don't have what they have. If you want to be successful, don't stop criticizing success. Stop criticizing people. Ask them good questions. Life is a product of relationship. And in closing, and before I finish, let me share this story with you. A businessman reached at the airport, and he started shouting at the porter, asking him that, "Please, where is my bag?" The man was shouting, and the porter said, "We have taken your bag in." And the man was so angry because he didn't like the way his bag was being put into the plane. So this man started shouting at the porter. And there was a young man who stood next to this humble person who didn't respond. So when the businessman left, the man came to the porter and said, "Sir, I admire you so much. This man, businessman, was shouting at you, saying all kinds of things, but you never responded. And he tapped the shoulders of the other guy and said, that the porter tapped the shoulders and said, please, don't worry, sir. You see, the businessman, he's going to Miami, but his bags are going to Kalamazoo. He said his bags, he's going to Miami, but his bags are going to where? Kalamazoo. When you disrespect people, you don't only hurt them, then you hurt yourself. This businessman disrespected the porter. Then he will get to Miami and find out his bags are in Kalamazoo. Life is a product of relationship. King Solomon said, two are better than one. And King Solomon said again, if you walk with the wise, you become wise. But if you walk with fools, you become fools. Thank you so much for listening to me tonight. And I know that if you're going to be a person of success and a person of influence, learn to build great relationship. Thank you for coming online with me tonight. Thank you for joining me on Oasis Leadership Development. And I know that tonight you've been a blessing. Please share the message. Share the message. Click on share and God richly bless you. Thank you for listening to me. God richly bless you. Please get in touch with me and get some of the copies of my books. There are more books coming out this year and next year. Get some copies of all these books. Breaking the Chains of Shadow Belief, Destined to Achieve, Walking in Divine Authority, and David and Goliath. I've got another book coming out, Unleashing Your Potential, Kingdom Keys to Building Effective Marriage. I've also got another book coming out, The Power of Effective Leadership. Thank you for listening to me, and I know that you are blessed tonight. If you want to succeed in life, build great relationship. Relationship is the key. Nobody can succeed in remoteness. Thank you so much, and I will see you shortly. Please click on share so that other people will be blessed. Thank you for listening to me, and I want to see you at the top. You are born to fulfill a significant, and you are born to make impact. Leave a legacy. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.